Welcome to the Technodifier.
Hey, hello and welcome to the 5th episode of the Technodifier. This is Matt.
This is Paul.
This is Josh.
And we're coming to you from the same place we usually come to you from, but on a different day.
It's amazing.
And Josh is back this week
I am back
from yonder.
from across the pond.
From the netherworld. I mean the Netherlands. We can't go but a week or maybe 5 minutes without talking about Google. And one of the new things we have is Google Finance this week, which is actually a really neat way to represent financial information. Specifically, say we're looking for a stock. So we're going to pick Microsoft as an example. And it's finance.google.com. Go in and just put in MSFT, and it'll show you just basically the value trends for the last period. And it's adjustable with sliders. It'll show points of interest, like peaks when you have like volume surges or a major drop. Those are coordinated to and linked to articles on the right that says, hey, this is maybe what caused this, or this is around the same time. It's really pretty interesting. It's really it's a lot of financial information. It's a really good way to sift through a lot of data.
It's sort of doing the thing that Google does best and
handling data.
Handling data.
That's what they say they do.
And displaying it in a very, very efficient way.
Yeah, and then another thing they came out with that we did an open beta 2 days ago, and I just signed up is a Google Page Editor, which I think at this point only publishes to Google Pages, but it's a really neat interface for quickly building basic websites. You basically you pick a template, then you pick a little layout. It's like, here, it's going to have this many columns. You can import images. It's actually a really nice interface that you can move things around on pretty intuitively.
That's cool.
And then just basically save. Boom, you save it to their site. And then that's it. So what I'm looking forward to, and since we all use it at this point, is that this coming to Blogger.
Right.
If this came to Blogger, we all know how nasty we have tag experiences with Blogger, that so many times you have to go over the HTML. The HTML can easily get broken because it's not a full HTML page, so you can't pull it out and throw it into a document without making like a shell of a document and then author it even in an external HTML editor of some kind, because you bring it back in, it's not going to be right for how Blogger wants it. So
I believe it's what the English call bullocks, the Blogger.
It is indeed.
Hey, but it's a neat little tool, the Blogger. Even.
No, it is. I use it.
And then we got in hardware news. An interesting little company that somehow I'm on the press release email list for this company that's making it's a high-def set-top box, which little 1080p set-top box that does, I think it's H.264 based video, which I don't know. I think we're mainly selling these to cable companies is what the market would be. It's not really meant to be a consumer device, but it's just interesting to see the capabilities on something like this. And then, so now we're supposed to be seeing more shipments of Xbox 360s, which means they
360
should
really
be able to actually buy one.
Really will exist, and someone can buy one. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Rather than they just being, hey, you guys get 360? No, we don't have any.
They got one at Target.
Right, you can go.
It was
play
there
one.
for a minute.
Yeah, you can't.
Right. You can play the demo.
You can play it. You can't buy it.
The coolest thing about it is the fact that it does high def for me, and if they support one of the high def optical formats soon enough, then whoever supports it first. And see, I don't know. I almost feel like I really should wait around for the PS3 at this point, because I already have a PS2. I have a PS2 and a PSP. It's going to do Blu-ray out of the box, but that thing's not going to launch until 2007.
It'll be large.
They'll have a whole year.
It'll be a while.
Of 360, which means
right.
That means they're probably going to get a lot of buy-in and a lot of people going after a 360 that wouldn't be a good PS3, but who knows?
Yep. Speaking of gaming, big kind of move by Dell to buy up Alienware, and which is pretty smart move, really, considering they're probably one of their main competitions in that.
Yeah,
niche.
I don't know how much they really are competition.
Well, it was a niche. It was a competition of a niche that
Voodoo
Dell was
PC
very interested in.
Is Alienware's competition? Yeah, it's a higher market, a higher markup product.
Yeah, and
the article I read said was $3,000 to $4,000 was your average sale of an Alienware machine, which
and Dell had been trying to
You
do
a really nice Dell.
Yeah, or several.
right. That'd be a great
Yeah,
Dell.
Dell just did debut a machine with the LCD was like $9,000.
Oh wow.
It's their quad SLI machine.
Okay.
It's their XPS, like the most hits XPS machine they have.
Yeah.
Which I kind of had a worry that Dell was going to do something the XPS line after buy Alienware and like phase the XPS line out, or phase Alienware out and just use the brand to brand the XPS. I mean,
I hope
smaller
they keep
companies have done worse.
I hope they keep the Alienware.
Oh, they're going to. That's what they've
it's
said. That
so
it's going to be a wholly owned subsidiary.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
They're just going to run an independent company with separate marketing and separate development. And
good.
But there's going to be cross. If they're stupid, they're at least going to be able to talk to suppliers for both. And if anything, it should have it should drive the price of an Alienware machine down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because
Hopefully.
Alienware
That'd be
wasn't
good.
selling anywhere near the volume that Dell is.
Right.
If you're
Yeah.
Dell and you can go and you're like, hey, I want to get, because there's common components even in between high end machines
Sure,
and
just
your average desktop.
and just getting that infusion of cash for them is just going to expand their
Just buying that much memory at a time.
production
I mean,
capability, right?
That should be able to, and buy hard drives and things. That should be able to drive, and then it should have positive impact on the Dell line too, because they gotta look
Absolutely.
at these guys making these titsed out machines. And
Not
what
to
can we-
mention their like global supply chain.
Right.
You know,
Right,
that helps. in
Yeah.
company.
Oh yeah. That's Dell's gigantic. And then there's a Philips spinoff company, iRex, that has an e-ink display, an e-book reader, and it's a matter of time before these things are really cool and practical. But
Yeah.
this thing is like fucking $600 right now.
Oh my god.
$600 or $700, and the Sony one that just came out in the U.S. that had existed in Japan for a while, I think we talked about this before too, is like $300 or $400. So it's still for something that just reads a fucking document.
Yeah.
That's a
Right.
lot of money. When you
Right.
get a laptop for $600 some dollars.
Exactly.
I mean, you're paying for the novelty of the new technology
Well, it's
and the
when
battery life on
When
it.
you look
but,
at it, it's again sort of like that stuff you see.
but
in
textbooks are dead.
sci-fi movies, right?
When these things are going to kill textbooks. That's where it makes sense too, because how many textbooks you buy?
Oh, and how many times did I break my back as a kid carrying like 50 pounds of textbooks?
Well, I'm talking about college textbooks primarily.
I'm talking
that's
high
going to be the
school
first
and
inroads.
college. High school and college.
Or I mean, it could be.
Well, the first
fucking
inroads, though,
elementary
just
school.
just because of the cost. I mean, because you could have a $110 book for a college course. Your elementary school kids don't have $110
Right, right.
books. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't take very long before it would make sense to have this one device you carry around that had a memory card for each of the books you had in it.
But
or
school
something.
systems have to update their books, and they typically aren't that rich, so it might be a good investment for them as well.
Yeah, but then you got to buy one of these for every kid.
Yep.
You can't really. Yeah, it's not the same thing as a book, unfortunately, in that regard. But no, it's promising technology. I would buy one if they were practical, and I could really. I mean, if I could get the magazines that I read, that I have subscriptions to, and all the RSS content, that's the other thing. And then a little on the good old MacTown world, because we don't seem to get away from talking about this for a week either.
Yeah.
The people who are running XP on their Mac, the problem being right now that there is no method for the OS to communicate to the fans
Oh
to
gosh.
tell them that they need to spin because it's really hot.
Oh gosh. Oops.
So the potential, if you're going to really run your Mac for a long time, that it could cause some sort of damage, probably realistically to the shitty plastic case of your iMac.
What would you be doing? Using Finder for about 7 hours? I mean,
you could run full apps. What do you mean? What would you be
Oh,
doing?
okay, all right,
what would you
all
be
right.
doing on your Mac for 7 hours?
I don't know. All right. Just want to make sure. Oh yeah, because everything's running. Yeah, that's right. I still haven't played.
And then I read some other bullshit article that somebody, and I don't believe it until I see it. Someone said that the MacBook Pro is the fastest Core Duo XP machine because they did the hack and installed it on that machine, and we're like, it's faster than.
That doesn't
all
seem
of
very likely.
No,
I don't believe it.
I don't believe that shit for at all. At all.
I bet they got rid of their stereo system too, for the iPod Hi-Fi.
And I bet they spent.
Right.
I bet they spent $50 on an AM/FM tuner too.
$50 fucking AMF.
$100 leather
iPod
case.
phone confirmed.
Yeah, but
Speaking
confirmed
of-
should be in fucking quotes.
Yeah, exactly.
I get sick of this shit. If
Of
somebody's
course.
like confirmed. I talked to Jimmy Tetsukawa at Chinese distributor Hutsumoto, who heard from his friend Heizuko that they had been talking to Jobs. Steve Jobs had talked to them,
Yes. Of
and
course.
that confirms.
It's like in
Confirms
Spaceballs.
they are
when he's
making
like,
a phone.
what does that make us? absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and I guess sort of related to that, Sony does have about a line of Walkman phones that are music players.
The Sony Ericsson.
They're
Paul's jonesing over the W900i.
Yeah, it's just if I had a lot of money to spend on a cell phone, I'd probably buy this cell phone.
Yeah,
but I don't. So, but it's cool because it's sort of like they're trying to do a sort of gaming platform with it and
gaming platform.
Gaming bit, yeah, that's what the whole rotating bit, and these are control buttons.
Yeah, but what games is the question? There's no games for this.
Yeah, there are online games that they have that you can download and stuff that they sell.
Yeah, that you pay $5 to play for 4 days.
It's that deal, but
fuck them in the face, man.
But the other deal, the coolest deal is the music player and a memory card that goes up to 2 gig and
Memory Stick Duo Pro.
Yep, the Memory Stick Duo Pro and
it does video as well.
Does video and has a camera, has a 2 megapixel camera built into it. So neat
you could record stuff to that little on your phone and then put it in your PSP and watch it.
Exactly. Neat looking little device though. So
or watch it on your phone.
That's right.
The PSP screen is lovely.
Yeah.
That's right.
We also have I just found this funny. There's a utility called Bye Bye Dashboard, which basically lets you remove the fucking dashboard shit from OS 10.
That hogs up all the memory and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really excited right now, and I know there was a homebrew version for the earlier versions of the firmware for the PSP, but I want something that'll play Shoutcast stations because I now have set up my own private Shoutcast server.
That's right.
That I get to listen to at work. Well, if I could listen to it on my PSP anywhere that has Wi-Fi,
how cool would that be?
How cool would that be?
No kidding.
That I don't ever have to carry any music with me ever again. And then to Software Town.
Yeehaw.
Take a jaunt to Software Town. I was reading an article about a guy who had converted his art class. It was like it taught some sort of digital art class. Converted everybody from Macs to Ubuntu.
Oh wow.
And was trying to find software to replace it. And one of them things was Scribus, which is
open source desktop publishing.
Yeah, which is a cross-platform open source desktop publishing. It's Scribus, SCRIBUS.net. I haven't really played with it yet, but it's just interesting how much cool open source software there is that's out there right now.
Yeah,
and I'm really thinking about installing the dual boot of Ubuntu on my main machine, on my media center machine right now.
Oh yeah,
because I don't know. I think it's to the point that it'd be nice to be able to play with the OS.
Yeah.
I've always been kind of apprehensive about once I have a machine up and running to install another OS on it. Fuck me.
What's this with the music bit here about
there's a new Moog.
The Moog, Country Moog switched on Nashville.
The 29th.
Oh, that's just our artwork to illustrate the article. The
29th, there's going to be the first post Bob Moog's life release of something.
Of actual product.
The posthumous release.
There's all kinds of speculation because he was like, there'll never be digital anything, and now they're like, I don't know, he's dead now, so maybe they're going to try to do some kind of digital something, because I think what people kind of want is something that'll rival like the Microkorg or the Alesis Micro.
Right, something small.
The little bitty,
right.
Something with like a vocoder thing, only like Moog style, but I don't think that's what it's going to be. I think it's like Apple. It's going to be some $1,000,000,000 polyphonic synth or something. I don't know.
Right, that you're not selling.
It looks like a UFO.
Yeah, so it looks like there's hype about something being like a.
It'll be cool though, because Moog's one of those companies that like everything they do is just fucking sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you will never touch one.
Of course.
Then what is this? MD lossless record and transfer to PC Mac?
It's a day late and $1 short.
Whoopty shit.
But
thanks, Minidisc. Really,
Sony's rolling out the newest high MD that'll record in Wave, and then you can actually grab the files via USB 2 to your Mac or PC.
With what shitty program?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I just fuck them, man. I fuck Minidiscs in the face. The cool alternatives that we're talking about right now are.
iRiver.
Geeks.com actually has, and I tell you this, and they're going to sell out of these pretty quick, but a refurbed iRiver HD10 20 gig, which actually lets you record in WAV onto the hard drive for $170, which that's a great deal.
So want one of those.
It has an FM recorder too.
Those things are cool.
It's great price for the functionality.
No kidding.
And then today I stumbled across a device, and I don't that we're linked to the vendor site and other information. iKey portable USB recorder that has no drive or any memory or anything on its own, but has a USB port and a USB 2 device, so you can record with thumb drive or your anything that would be a mass storage device, or even your iPod. So if you've got a 30 gig iPod that you're just using to listen to music on, you can record WAV files straight onto it from this portable device that basically it just has straight RCA ins on it.
That's cool.
So if you've got microphones, you'd obviously need some sort of preamp or phantom power or whatever else, but a cool little device for like $100. So I think I might get one.
That's an interesting product line, though. I mean, how that'll keep evolving.
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting.
Because I mean, you're competing with, on some regards, with the Adderall. They're two different models, and with Marantz's mobile recorders, and HiMD is supposedly in this camp too. But fuck HiMD, man.
not even into it anymore.
Yeah. And then another silly little software thing is a plugin for Firefox that will display every dollar value in number of barrels of oil it would cost.
That's great. That's awesome.
Which kind of makes your browser kind of useless if you're doing any shopping.
Right.
But it makes it political.
It sure does. It makes you think about a
makes
lot of shit.
Yeah,
man.
you're like,
a lot of oil.
Oh my god, that broccoli, man, that'd be a lot
The interesting
of oil.
thing would be, and I don't think this would be way too complicated and not even possible, but something that would calculate how much oil it costs to produce the item.
Right.
Because even broccoli, there's petroleum used to grow broccoli in this country in most cases. In that, all the farm equipment, and think about and transporting it to you, and
yeah,
there's a lot of petroleum.
Indeed. Oh, and another software.
Yeah, I know,
with Microsoft.
nobody's surprised about this though.
No big surprise.
Vista
whatsoever.
delay for consumers until 2007.
Really?
But don't worry, because none of you consumers can fucking run it on any machines you have right now anyway.
It's true.
You need 8 terabytes of RAM. 8 terabytes of RAM.
So
no, you don't.
Quadrillion gigahertz.
You don't need that much. That's a lot.
that is a lot.
That's like a rendering farm or something.
Yeah.
And what's the French copyright
French
law?
copyright law is actually looks like it's gonna hose Apple. One of the things being they can't do proprietary. It would make them either open up the iPod or open up iTunes or open up both.
They're gonna riot about it.
In that you would have to be able to buy it. Right. Exactly. A digital riot.
Yeah. Digital riot.
They'll burn iPods in the streets. start just overturning iPods, and setting them on fire.
Fuck you, iTunes. So it might have a ramification in that. I don't know if Apple is officially in France, and they may not have been because of stuff like this before, but they certainly won't go there, and if they're there, they'll roll out if this happens.
Time to get
Rather
out.
than them changing the way the store is, they'll just pull out of the market.
Right.
They're not, because they're just like, oh, well, fuck it then. We weren't selling you assholes anything.
There was one in...
We'll go home.
There's an Apple store, I remember, in Sweden, and there was one in the Netherlands, too. Like, just in the middle of town.
Yep, the giant app, yep.
That's
probably, and I think in a lot of those countries, nobody even thinks about anything other than an iPod.
Right, probably.
Right. The iPod store.
And then an interesting article about a carbon nanotube bicycle frame.
Wow.
That was 900 and some odd grams. It's basically 2.1 pound bike frame made out of carbon nanotubes.
That's amazing.
I mean, this is one of those really technically engineered materials at this point, and very experimental.
Sure.
I mean, this is like 10 years ago when people had carbon fiber bikes.
Right.
And it was like a big deal for somebody to have a carbon fiber bike because nobody had carbon fiber bikes.
No.
Oh, that was the shit they made a space shuttle out of.
That's right.
This is shit they don't even make anything out of yet. Carbon nanotubes.
Except bikes.
Yeah.
It's experimental bike. Right. That's
yeah,
it.
and like molecular structures.
Wow.
I mean, because a carbon nanotube is a tube made of carbon atoms.
Wow. That's insane.
Which have amazing rigidity, like amazing strength and rigidity for weight.
That's really cool.
It's more complicated than the carbon fiber stuff, which is usually like a mesh, like some sort of fiberglass, but with carbon as the fiber. So, kick ass, teeny tiny bicycle machines. And we again thank you.
Thank you for
joining us.
Absolutely.
If you've not done so before, check out the Nodfest
And
at nodfest.com.
that's right. And email all of us. You can find our emails on those sites.
At
Nice.
Paul at theinternet.org.
Oh, what?
.gov. .com.
Right. Okay.
/Google.
www. Thank you. Okay. Thanks for joining us.